This is Alex Wathen reporting you from snowy Texas. I know that that's really odd, but anyway, this is my backyard and there's seldom any snow here. Of course, how does this relate to bankruptcy is your question, and I think we need to talk a little bit about utilities. Obviously, our winters are not usually this cold or this bad, but usually the utility bill problems is something that people have in the summer from the running the air conditioning rather than running the heat. But since the weather is kind of bad, we're talking about utilities right now. So when you file bankruptcy, you have 20 days to provide utilities with adequate assurance of payment. That is generally requires a deposit. It can require other things. If not, the utility can cut off service after 20 days. So if you have a big utility bill and the utility does not accept the deposit, then we need to go to court right after the bankruptcy filing, just like the big corporations do in their Chapter 11s. Regardless of which chapter in, the same provisions apply with a couple of minor exceptions, but you have to go to court and get the judge to determine what is adequate assurance of payment, because that's what you need to provide in order to keep your utility service on. It's called adequate assurance of payment. So obviously, I want all of you to be nice and warm, and of course in the summer I want you to be nice and cool, but obviously utilities is one of those little things that can sometimes be a pain, but when you're in bankruptcy, you really need to be spending your money on other things rather than paying huge utility bills if they're more than the regular monthly amount. So I also recommend signing up for balanced billing with the electricity providers and also with the gas providers that have that, so that you have the same amount each month, at least to do that once you're in bankruptcy, if nothing else. A lot of utilities will not even require a deposit. They'll just write off the amount due pre-petition before we filed. Wow, this snow is coming down, but they'll just write that off, and then you're off the hook, and you might not even have to provide a deposit. So usually they're pretty cool about it, but let your bankruptcy attorney know if you have any issues about large utility bills that you can't just pay, because then you may have to go to court and provide a deposit and spend time negotiating with the utilities about that. So anyway, that's enough for me. This is Alex Wathen, and thanks for listening.